I was just in the bathroom getting ready and heard not an urgent help, just like you'd hear kids yelling. Heard it a couple of times, ran to the front door and saw him leaning over the opening in the garbage truck. So I ran out and could see that his left arm was stuck in the mechanism up to the elbow. So he was trying to direct me, push this button, whatever. Nothing seemed to be working. At that point, my neighbor had come out. So I relayed to her and ran in to call 911. So came out with 911 on the phone. Other people had stopped and, were just trying to, he was remarkably calm and lucid. Obviously, when I looked at his arm, there wasn't obvious signs of trauma, which, I was expecting it to be really bad. He's calm the whole time, directing us, try to find this lever, push this button, whatever. We were finally able to do that just as the ambulance was coming. He asked me to get him something to stand on. When I got a step stool, he was able to free his own arm. Like I said, the guy was remarkably calm the whole time. Once he got it free, you could see obvious trauma to the ring finger on his left hand. And I just basically stayed with him while the EMS did their thing. From what I could hear, he may lose his finger, and there's broken bones in his left arm. So that's about it.
Did you happen to hear his name?
His name's Les.
Les, did you get a last name at all?
I did, and I can't remember it. All I remember, very English-sounding name. The guy had an English accent, and he said, when he said his last name, he said like the baseball player, but I can't remember what it was, Heckenberry or something like that. But yeah, it's a great start to a Tuesday morning.
So
but
his left arm was actually caught in the
Yes,
hydraulic
it was.
press of the
Yes.
mechanism there?
It was, yeah. Because once I'd gotten the mechanism to stop, like whatever noise you could hear it stop, he asked me to help him pull it out, but it was firmly jammed in there. And that's when he asked me to get him something to stand on. So,
And you mentioned he had a great deal of composure. What was going through your own head?
well, I mean, when I looked and saw it stuck, I was just glad that there wasn't obvious signs of trauma, obviously inside, and we hear some horror stories. I expected it, to be a lot of blood and whatever. The whole time it's like, God, I hope EMS gets here, and wow, this guy's so calm. I just kept telling him that EMS was coming. We were doing everything that we could, that he was going to be fine. And, just hoping that he was going to be fine, and just glad it didn't get worse than what I expected. Obviously, it's pretty traumatic.
What was the degree of injury that you saw?
Well, from what I could see, his left ring finger, if you put your hand in something and pull it out, how the skin pulls back, the inside of his left ring finger, because he'd had rubber gloves on, and when EMS took the rubber glove off, like the glove wasn't torn or anything, but I was trying not to look. I don't do blood very well, but you can see like a lump in his arm, and they had said that the arm was broken.
Was he working alone?
Pardon?
Was he working alone?
Yes.
He was the only person in the truck. Is that usual?
I don't pay a lot of attention, but I don't know if that's usual or not. I mean, when you're driving down the street and see a truck, you see someone jump out, empty the garbage, and then jump back in and drive away. So I don't know if it's normal or not, but he was definitely on his own.
How long would you say the whole process lasted for?
Seemed like forever. I don't know, 10 minutes maybe? Maybe it wasn't, it was like 3 or 4 minutes before EMS got there, and, as soon as they got there and got him splinted and the IV and got him on the stretcher and away.
He was pretty thankful.
Yeah. I mean, by then the pain meds had kicked in, and like I said, he kept making jokes, like maintained his sense of humor.
Making jokes, really?
yeah. That it actually hurt worse than marriage. So he had a sense of humor. So remarkably calm, remarkably brave.